Hi, you guys. Let's see here. Let's see if I can put this back. I need to go get my tripod. This charger is not even charging. That's okay, because everything's 100%. Apple Play in 6. Hi everyone. Hello. Wait for a few people to come in. It's cold in here. There's one in YouTube, one over here. Hi Danny. How are you? How is everybody? I'm home. I'm gonna do a reading. See what's going on. Hope everybody's feeling well. Hey Alex. Oh, while we're waiting for more people to come in, I'm gonna go get a different deck of cards. I'll be back, okay? I'll be back. I don't think I'm going that far. They must be downstairs. Can somebody sweep the steps down? Thank you. Okay, I'm back. Hey, Rich Rising, you guys. Okay, so my friend bought me these these cards. So I think I'm gonna use those because I told her I wasn't sure if I was gonna use them online. Give me a second, y'all. I just walked up them steps. So yeah, we're gonna check those out. Let's see what's going on. How's everybody feeling? Hey, who is she? Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany. Yeah, it was. Hey, everyone. How are you feeling? Man, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm being emotionally transparent with you guys. I'm a little stressed. I'm stressed. I don't have any pain in my body. I just got a lot going on. I'm just a little stressed. Yeah. The new moon was great. I got my eggs cracked, so that was good. Other than that, it was great. I don't do nothing on the moon cycles. I don't do too much on the moon cycles. Does he want a genuine romantic relationship with you? I mean, if he haven't told you that he wanted one with you, probably not. Yeah. Oh, y'all just in a talking phase. Oh, so if y'all just in a talking phase, just allow things to unravel. I know it could be stressful because women, we want to know. You know, women want to know things right up front, right then and there. You know, we don't like to be sitting around pussyfooting around with you, whether or not if you going to give us a commitment. You know, that's crazy. You want to know if he got good intentions? I'll pull a card for you to see if he got good intentions. Because I know how that feels. I mean, I kind of listen to my intuition. Like, I could feel my boyfriend's energy. He don't have to say anything. And I could feel it. Like, I could feel his intentions. I could feel what he's thinking sometimes. Like, he don't really even have to communicate with me like that. I could just feel it. I'm getting good cards. I see the Two of Swords, the Sun, the Ace of Wands. So somebody could be a fire sign. Who's a fire sign or got fire in their chart? Cancer, the Hierophant, he is. Yeah, he feel like it's wish fulfillment. Ooh. And I just dropped on my website compatibility spiritual DNA codes. Yeah, you're his wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. I like it. How does this guy feels about her? Does he feel like he wants to go in commitment? And that's the thing. He can like you and want to take you serious. You got the 10 of Swords. That's a no. How does he feel? Why is the 10 of Swords here? The 3 of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the 6 of Swords. The 5 of Wands, the Lovers. Oh, girlfriend, I'm so sorry. Like, he feels like this is going to take a minute. Because I don't know if he expressed to you that he's still dating other people. He could be still dating other people. Yeah, he is an Emperor. He could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. I'm getting strong Leo energy. But it looks like he could be dating other people. So you're going to have to really play this. This is for this girl that's asking me, before I start the collective, I'm about to start the, she said, do you take Apple Pay? I do take Apple Pay, but listen, right? You got to play this very strategic with him. And the reason why, no, you shouldn't leave him. Oh, you're 18. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, y'all real young. He does have other people. But I feel like if you pay it strategically, you will get to where you need to get at. He is a past life soulmate. So you could feel like see, he's an Emperor, but it's like here's the thing with him, and I'm gonna move on, right? The thing with him is that either y'all gonna move into like a real serious, like it reminds me of when I had my ex-husband. We met at 17. We spent 25 years together. It's either like you're going towards that or y'all going towards completely not doing that at all. Y'all are like lovers. Y'all are a soulmate. I'm getting a lot of soulmate cards and stuff like that. But he's still young. He still has options. You know, he's still playing the field. You know, will it lead to something serious? It will. I see it will. But it's just all about how you're going to play it on a strategic level. Yeah. What are you confused about? It's going to go in one of those two directions. Oh, how do you play it strategically? It means like don't overgive. Don't get your feelings, like don't get your emotions and all that so like hung up into everything. It's like know who you are in this situation. Like for me, I never worry about other people or worry about other options. Like I do kind of like get in because I'm a fire sign too, so I kind of get in my feelings in a sense, but then I try not to when it comes to other people in the beginning because like there's only one of me. So I don't really get too caught up in options and other people and stuff like that. There's only one of me. And so I'm just like very like rare. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for you, you just have to know who you are with this situation and move strategically. That's all I'm telling you. And however that, yeah, boundaries, know what you're willing to take, yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, things like that. But is he thinking about long term with you? Yes, he is. Do he think you're the one? Yes, he does. Does he have other options? Yes, he does. Okay, so just to let you know, will y'all eventually move out into a, yeah, you're gonna, it may take him going through some type of, it may take, I'm gonna be honest, because this is how sometimes relationships work. It may take like a small betrayal of him doing something or him feeling bad because he feels like a sweetheart. He feels like if he do something, like even if he look at a girl in a lustful way, he feels bad. He'll think about you and he moves on to a calmer situation. Hey, Ty. Yeah, you think he'll be playing around with those other options. I ain't trying to. Girl, you're going to have to get a personal reading for that. I was only supposed to pull one card. But you're going to be fine, girlfriend. You're going to be fine. Okay? Let me just see what energy you're in. What energy? They're $144. I was thinking about running a sale. I don't know. I really don't like putting myself on sale. Look. Ace of Pentacles and a Page of Swords. You know this is a soul contract. Yeah, look. Ace of Wands and the High Priestess. Ooh, wee. With the World and the Four of Pentacles. You know this is a soul contract with him. You can feel it. And then let me get one card on how he feels towards her. And then I gotta do the collective. It's on my website, 7harmonyplace.com, or you can go in the link in the bio. Okay. Let me get one card on how he feels towards her. Girlfriend, look, I told you I'm getting up off of here. I'm getting away from you. Look. The Two of Cups, and look, they go to Six of Cups again with the Knight of Cups. Look at that. She said, this is too close to my situation. Look, Six of Cups. Because we're all collectively in these divine connection timelines. We're all in these timelines of love. Like, everybody should be, like, attracting love right now, or your love contract should be active. So, people, we should be attracting love. Like, if y'all go out, y'all going to meet people and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, look how he feels about you, Two of Cups. So, yeah, the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups, he feels like you're the one. It's just, you got to let him squabble sometimes a little bit, especially if he's young, you know? Like, my dude already told me he's kind of got that out of his system. He's like, I'm already like, that's out of my system. Like, I'm not doing that no more. You know? Okay, you're welcome. And I don't typically do stuff like that. I don't. Okay, I return all of your lovely energy back and reclaim my energy back. But I typically don't do that. Y'all know I don't do that. When people come here, I be like, no. If he, what you call it, I know I usually be kind of blunt and straight to the point. Okay? She said, I'm booking as we speak. Yeah, so it would be nice to see what kind of, how many, make sure you put in there that y'all have a past life connection, and then I did this online, because I will forget, because I want to see how many past lives y'all have. Yeah, that's nice. All right, so let's move on with the collective reading. Hi, everybody. Hello. I hope you guys are feeling well. Like I told you guys, I was going to be honest with y'all, emotionally, I'm a little stressed. Okay, I'm a little stressed. I have this event and stuff. I'm getting ready for classes and stuff like that. I got my family. It's just a lot of things going on right now. Nothing per se happening, but it's just a lot going on, a lot of planning. But hello, everyone. So we're going to start a collective message. I know. Every time. And when I tell my kids, I just text them in the group chat. I said, I'm stressed out. And it's like, oh, how can we help? And I'm like, I honestly don't even know how y'all can even help. It's just the workload that I have to do. Yeah, and the perfection of a Leo. Yeah, booked and busy. Last week I was booked. This week I'm not as much. Like, my schedule is not as packed as it was last week. Because last week I think I had like 3 heavy clients. When I get heavy clients back to back, that also takes me a little time. Thank you for the gift, Aura. That takes a little time to recuperate. I'm going to use these cards my good friend gave me here. They're so cute. And we're going to start off with the message. Highest of the highest of the highest of the highest. Everybody tap highest of the highest of the highest. Tap the screen so we get the highest of the highest of the timeline. Okay, no karmic timelines over here. We want the highest aligned timeline and our highest vision of our timeline. Most High God, Throne Room, I ask for a divine message for the collective today. Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. I'm also feeling him, and I'm also feeling Archangel Shamiel. Okay, I'm also feeling Archangel Raziel around as well, too. Maybe have a divine message for transmutation, clarity, purpose, truth, and alignment for today. I thank you so much for this beautiful day. Much gratitude, humility. I bow before your throne, your direction, your path, and everything that is assigned and aligned for me. May the collective be uplifted during this message at this time, and may they be protected on their timelines and their path. Thank you, and may Ashe. It felt like I had a lot to say. I feel like somebody could feel like they got a lot to say to you. Oh, okay. So when you go on my site, hold on YouTube. I'm going to show you real quick. But she's more than intuitive. Yeah, she's more than intuitive. Yeah, I feel Archangel Shamiel, okay? I feel his energy. Sorry, YouTube. And then you want to click it on it right there, okay? All right, let's start. Let's see what we got here. But if you have more questions, you can DM me, because once I start getting into my message and channeling it, I don't be looking at the comments. Yeah, so you're being divinely guided. Your guidance is divinely guided. Okay, you have Akashic. Okay, yes. Are you winning a lawsuit? Yes. This is your confirmation. Somebody here could be Palladian. You're here to channel and uplift humanity. That's what you could be doing. Or that's what you feel like your calling is here to do. Do you feel like you're here to channel? You're here to channel. Somebody here could be like a intuitive channeler. And you're here to uplift humanity here. Let me get one more. Hey! Okay, you got trust your path. If you knew you were supported, what would you do? Devotion, tune to the portal of your heart. Okay, so tune to the portal of your heart. Okay, this is a nice card. Isn't that a nice card? Okay, some of you need to get grounded if you're empathic. All right, you need to say yes to something. Okay, yes to the dress. I'm also getting that as well, too. Y'all, I really... Oh, it's no sound? Hold on. Okay, can y'all hear me now, YouTube? Can y'all hear me? That was your show. It was my mom's show, too. What was I about to say? Darn, I forgot. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to lock my hair up. That's what I had that thought. I think I'm going to lock my hair. Somebody here may want to actually lock their hair, or you're getting starter locks, or you're going to be locking your hair or something. Oh. One with self. Okay. One with self. This came out in my collective message I did with you guys. You got to increase your frequency. Okay, y'all back? Okay. All right. Thanks, YouTube. My apologies. The sound. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about my daughter want to do micro locks. I don't like micro locks. They're too thin for me. But I do want some small locks. I'm just over my hair. Oh, you got soulmate. Okay, so somebody is your soulmate. This person is going to help you to get through a rebirth, personal freedom. They're going to help you to heal. Yeah, they're going to help you to heal. So you have a soulmate here that's helping you to heal the separation within yourself. Okay, how many of you guys feel separated from yourself? And you know, when you feel separated from yourself, that feels like, you know, you don't know how to set boundaries. You give in to people. You know, you always want to be there for people. Yeah, some of you could even be acknowledging that you're an actual high priestess. Okay, I heard not a witch. You're a high priestess. Okay, period. Okay, I love that. Okay, so you're a high priestess. You got authority. Okay, when you speak, it moves, honey. So you got a strong popping throat chakra. Let's get an archangel to oversee this message. Let's see. Wow, this is nice. So you have a soulmate, whether this is a friend, a lover, a healer, or whoever here. Because you know your healers could be your soulmates too. The people that help you heal, they're your soulmates. They're helping you. Maybe you could be going to a healer and you could be feeling a soul connection to a healer. They're your soulmate. They're going to help you heal some type of separation. They're going to help you to come within one with yourself. I love that. Like you could be literally seeing the number 888. Yeah, you two could be clearing core wounds as well too from each other. They could be helping you heal your shadow, okay? For some of you, they could be helping you heal your shadow. Oopsie. What card was that? Okay, Archangel Dorica, hone in your psychic ability, see through the illusions. Archangel Jophiel. Yeah, somebody here is a psychic or a channeler or something. But you gotta trust the path. If you knew you were being supported, what would you do? What would you do for a Klondike card? Oh, I missed those. I might go get those one tonight. You have Archangel Gabriel. Okay, shimmer with divine diamond light. Express your creativity. Somebody could be working with Archangel. I don't know why I'd be scared to work with Archangel Gabriel. I'd be a little fearful. Just a little bit. You know, I'm not scared of none of my angels, but I do be a little scared to work with Archangel Gabriel. I don't know if it's because I be like, Dad, what is he going to say? Oh my God, it's hot in this house. Okay, so we have Archangel Amethyst, and this is interesting because I was meditating to this energy earlier, okay? Archangel Amethyst. Purify your life with love. Prepare for something better. Okay, so some of you could be cleansing, clearing, preparing for something. Yeah, you got your guardian angel and Lady Gaia. You have the Seraphim, Seraphiel. Okay, tune into divine will open to higher illumination. And you know, it's interesting because we got this card the last live. Okay, it's hot. Let me tell the kids to turn on the heat. I don't know why I'm hot. I wonder if Richard Coley watching me. If John he in here watching me, because I only get hot around his energy. Can y'all turn the air on? Thank you. I'm piping hot. I only get hot around his energy. His energy makes me hot. It's hot. Yeah, y'all feel hot? I feel hot. That's that seraphim energy. That's that seraphim, because you know the seraphim energy, for those of you who don't know, they're the flame. They're the flame keepers. Alright. Oh, I hope these cards don't. You got the Chariot, the Sun, the Strength, Judgment, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, High Priestess, Page of Cups. Okay. That look nice. Hold on a second, you guys. Let me look, because the Seraphim angels, I think, is here. I feel the energy. Don't y'all feel that energy? It feels hot. Seraphim. What's her name? Seraphiel. I wonder if this is how I was supposed to spell. No, I'm not gonna say that. Okay. You always hot? How can you get rid of monitoring spirits? Oh, that, you know, that's a really good question, because it depends on what kind of contracts you have open with spirits. You're on your heating pad, so you're not sure. You use a heating pad? My boyfriend gave me one when I had cramps like 1 month. 1 month I had cramps. I don't ever get cramps. Whenever I come home, I feel like buzzing in my body. Ooh, that's activation. That's nice. Have I heard? Yes, I have heard of Kurdish music. Kurdish. It sounds like you're saying Kurdish. How do you feel about abortions? I don't like it. Okay, so here we are. All right, so I'm going to read you guys real quick about the Seraphim real quick before we continue in this message. The burning one of God. Wow. Wow. This angel, oh my God, I'm going to need y'all to tap in. This angel is the burning one of God. You could go look it up yourself. Go do your own research. Y'all know I don't gatekeep on here. Go look it up yourself, okay? This angel is the burning one of God. It is recognized as a chief protector and the highest ranking ruler of the seraphims. What? And you know, I'm an earth angel and I'm from the seraphim lineage. So I'm from this lineage here. Oh my God, that's so crazy. This is one of the highest ranking rulers of the seraphims, the highest choir of angels who surround the throne of the divine. He is frequently described as an angel of intense light, holy fire, and perpetual praise. According to the ancient texts like the Book of Enoch and various mystical traditions, Seraphim possesses distinct characteristics that separate him from the other archangels. One, he is the chief musician. So some of y'all could like music, gospel music, things of that. He is the director of the heavenly choir. He constantly trains the other seraphims to sing the Kodusa, holy, 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 to maintain the vibrational harmony of creation. Okay. And that's crazy that this says holy, 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 because I call, like when I go outside and I meditate in the park, I say Hamasi Harata, I say Hamasi Harari, Hamasi Harari, and it's like I call in like the holy, holy angels and stuff like that through my tone work. There are also the aspect of holy fire. As the leader of the burning ones, the Seraphiel is associated with spiritual purification, burning away all illusions, egos, and low vibrational energies. And it's so crazy because we got the sun at the bottom of the deck, right? To reveal pure truth. I'm sorry, y'all. My son just came in from work. Immense scale and features. Classical mystical texts describe him as a colossal being. So the role, while Archangel Michael and Gabriel, we see Gabriel interface directly with humanity as messengers and protectors, the seraphims operate closer to the source of pure energy, okay? So they operate to the source of pure energy. Their primary function is to serve as a direct conduit of divine light and love and manage an intense spiritual fire that fuels the higher realms. When humans connect with the Seraphiel's energy, it is typically described as a profound catalyst to deep spiritual alignment, clarity, and stepping into authentic leadership. Wow. Okay. All right. So, I mean, I could have read the book, but why not? You know? Wow. I'm like really shocked. All right, so let's see what this is going to be about. I don't know if I could use this deck because it's like, this deck is so slippery. But we got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, right? The Chariot talks about positive energy moving forward. You could be moving forward positively. You're saying yes to something. Your higher self is saying yes to something. You have the Seven of Wands out here. What's the Seven of Wands on the Seraphim energy here? This energy, integration, healing. Something was blocked. What was blocked? The Queen of Wands. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's the Seven of Wands? The Queen of Wands that's blocked and healing separation. All right, so my fire gang. But I don't think it has nothing to do with fire signs. I really feel like it has something to do, Ace of Swords. I really feel like it has something to do with you seeing something clearly here in regards to your power, your energy. Like wands give me like power, light, you know, that fire energy. Yeah, the Magician and Six of Cups. You know what I'm starting to feel? I feel like somebody here is waking up. Yeah, Five of Wands. I feel like somebody here is waking up to the fact of their own energetic power. The Five of Wands and the Magician, that's like waking up to realizing that you're like this alchemist and you have this fire, this flame, this power that transmute energy or heals some type of energy. Yeah, it's like you stand your ground against injustice. Ace of Swords. Oh. So somebody here don't play. So you could be somebody that's real fearful. Fearful. Like you don't fear things. Is that right? Fearful is fearless. Fearless. You're fearless. That's what it is. You're very fearless. And you don't play. I feel like when dark entities and energies and spirits, like you don't be afraid of them, you stand up to them, you give them the truth, you give them the clarity. Like somebody here stands and walks in their own dominion, their own power, their own, like their own fire, their own flame. That's what I'm like feeling from this energy. And I think that's why I'm feeling like so hot. I still feel hot. I feel it all over my crown. Somebody could be now realizing how smart you is. I'm hearing that too. Somebody now realize how smart you are. Off the Ace of Swords. Somebody may want to give you an olive branch. This could have been somebody that look. The Devil at the bottom of the deck with the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a Capricorn. Somebody could be here, a Capricorn or dealing with a Capricorn. But you got the Knight of Pentacles out here with the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like you are able, somebody here is very powerful and able enough to defeat something against their finances. Maybe you could be going through something with your finances. Maybe you could be wanting to know how to make more money or increase your finances. Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Like somebody here is no longer comfortable with, you're learning how to invest or what to do for extra money. And it's like you don't want a penny pinch or something like that. Five of Wands. So there could have been like a dark entity or spirit that was keeping you binded, Eight of Swords, in regards to your finances. From like growing, you know? Because it's one thing to like maintain your finances, but it's another thing to like grow and expand your finances. Like when you, I just seen the Star card. It's like when you're trying to maximize your finances and you keep hitting a window, keep hitting a ceiling, it's something of that sort. So that's healing. So I feel like you're recognizing that you have the power here for something. Give me more about this Queen of Wands person. I love that. I love the clarity. Ace of Swords. You know, I love clarity. Yeah, look, Ten of Pentacles, honey. Okay, stop playing with me. Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. With the Nine of Swords. Thank you for the gifts on YouTube. I love the clarity. Okay, you got the Seven of Swords now. Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. What's this Seven of Swords? Okay. Somebody is the Queen of Swords in the upright. So you got an air sign. Queen of Swords, the Justice card, and the Four of Cups. What in the world? So somebody here could be dealing with a Libra, Sagittarius, Temperance, Aquarius. Somebody could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or an Libra. All three of the air signs is here. That they don't trust. Y'all don't trust this person. What's this? Y'all feel like this person is a karmic. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I don't want to read no karmic energy, but some of y'all are still got a karmic in y'all energy. This person could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. This person could be going, I feel like this is, somebody here is definitely going through a karmic lesson with the air sign. This person could be at a distance or something. Yeah, honey. Ooh, y'all don't trust this person and y'all feel like this person getting bad news. Somebody could be losing something. Whoever this air sign is. Page of Wands in reverse. What's the Page of Wands in reverse? I'm hearing a Four of Wands in reverse. Somebody about to lose their house. An air sign. This could be like a Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This could be like a Libra, Scorpio, cusper. Yeah, look, Libra, Scorpio, cusper. Gemini. What's the closest sign to air? Gemini, Cancer, cusper. Somebody could be like a cusper. Oh, I didn't expect that to come out. Why? What was they stealing? Was they stealing some of your energy or wealth energy? Somebody was stealing y'all energy. Stealing, like, this is about to be deep. And I just, oh God, this is what I was not trying to read tonight, you guys. Oh my Lord, have mercy. Oh well, let's go there. Where my other deck at? Jesus. I'm calling Jesus right now. Jesus. That's how my mom say it. My mom be like, Jesus. Look, 10 of Pentacles. Somebody was stealing y'all money. Somebody was stealing y'all finance. Somebody was stealing y'all from y'all wealth energy. So we're going to go there. And I'm not going to use that deck anymore because it's too slippery for my hands, right? And bear with me because I'm about to dig deep on this message. And the reason why I'm digging deep on this message is because I don't think you was aware of this. Now, let's say if your ex or somebody who you was dealing with, they could be an air sign woman. That's what's coming out. Or they could be an air sign man in feminine energy. But there's a feminine energy. If you will know if you dealt with a man that's in feminine energy because they get emotionally charged up over every little thing. This, like when a man is in his feminine energy, he has mother wounds. He has things that he needs to heal and deal with on his emotional side, right? So this could be a man that's in feminine energy that you dealt with in the past, that's getting a huge awakening and losing something, or this is a man and this is a woman of their past. Take it how it resonates, whichever one. It's somebody's in Queen of Swords archetype energy. The Four of Wands is in reverse, the Page of Wands is in reverse. Somebody getting bad news here in regards to a home. And the reason why this is getting, because it's like time is up. I heard that song, you know the song, and somebody could be a Capricorn. I don't know what Method Man sign is. I feel like Method Man is an air sign too, right? Or he could be an earth sign, but I'm hearing that Method Man and Mary J. Blige song. I know Mary J. Blige is a Capricorn. Somebody could be an Aquarian Capricorn cuz. And I'm hearing that song, I need to give life's morning new. I took one look at you, and it was plain to see you are my destiny. Okay, I'm hearing that song. No, we're not. I don't know what somebody's thinking here. So this is like somebody here could have always thought that you and them was destined to be together or something. So this person could have been holding on to your energy for dear life. I'm literally seeing somebody holding on to your ankles and your pinky toe on your feet. Okay, like the pinky toe. They holding on to the little pinky toe. Yeah, they ain't got no nail on that thing. They holding on to the anklets and the ankles and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They holding on to all of that, right? And it's like, yeah, look, no. Okay, it's giving no. Oh, God. So, anywho, so this person here was basically, because they was holding on to you, I'm getting so hot. Because they was holding on to you, they slowed up your wealth portal. Nine of Pentacles. So you could have been somebody that was having a lot of financial issues, blocked, like to the month of Sundays. You like, dang, it's the next year. I'm gonna do better next year. Next year comes, money still blocked. Damn, it's next year. I'm gonna do better. Money next year come, money still blocked. Damn, it's next year. I'm gonna do better. Money still blocked. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody here been blocked financially on a month of Sundays because you had this little trash, raggedy air sign holding on to your pinky toe and your anklets for dear life, thinking they gonna get a coin and a one-up on you. Knight of Pentacles. Like, are you serious with the Seven of Swords? Okay. So this person, like, if your money's hit a cap, slowed down, or you having financial issues and you losing stuff or something like that, baby. Okay. Yeah, look. Queen of Wands and Seven of Wands again. Look at this. The same cards. Look. Got you stuck. Look. Queen of Wands, Seven of Wands. This is what we started over here, honey. Same cards. As soon as I split the deck, I ain't even shuffled yet. So somebody here is definitely was trying to block your power. Look. The Strength card, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Wow. For some of y'all, this could have been if you were a woman in masculine energy, Like you handle your own business, you always thinking and you pay your own bills and all that. You in masculine energy. This energy was like binding up your masculine energy or something. Yeah, something was like binding up your masculine energy so that you wouldn't be able to get in your feminine energy, the Queen of Wands energy, in order to blast somebody up out of there. Ooh wee! So this kept you like all heavy in your masculine energy. That's why that fire energy is coming through like that. That seraphim energy. Spirit said yes. Page of Cups. Yep. Wow. Okay, let's see who this person is. Let's get more into this Queen of Swords person. I mean, I didn't really want to read this, but I guess I got to. Because some of y'all are financially or mentally or emotionally stressed behind something. I feel like y'all financially stressed. You have 4 wands. It could be an Aries doing this. So somebody could be an Aries or air sign doing this. This could be several women. It could be, I don't know. This could be women here hiding and watching and jealous. Yeah, it could be an Aries. This could have been somebody who somebody dated. 9 of Swords that caused them some type of... I don't know why I'm saying... I don't know why they're showing me this. And this is interesting, right? But they're showing me somebody going to somebody's house and somebody getting into like legal trouble or something. And somebody could resent this person. This could have been like 2 women fighting over somebody. I hope it wasn't 2 women fighting over a 7 of Swords type person. Like, come on now. This could be a fire and an air sign here fighting over somebody that's a 7 of Swords. A clown. Okay. A alley cat. A stray dog. A untamed dog. Okay. Unhinged type dog. Okay. I heard flea bitten dog. Okay, wow, okay, Spirit. Somebody's ancestors is ruthless. What's the Queen of Swords? Because they was going in. They was going down the list. They said a flea-bitten, unhinged dog. A scaby-bitten dog. A dirty dog. Like, what? How you gonna treat the Empress like that? Bro, you out of pocket with the 2 of Cups. What's the Queen of Swords? A dog's world. Talking about you all I need to get by. This somebody delusional. Look, 9 of Swords came out again. This is definitely a stray cat or alley dog behavior. There's somebody talking about you all I need to get by. Somebody is hung up on y'all, or this is a masculine. Like, who is this? Who is hung up on this? Who's this Queen of Swords hung up on? Who's this Queen of Swords hung up on? Let me see. The 5 of Cups, the Empress. It's a man. I already know. It could be. No, this is a. Hold on. Let me get one more on the 5 of Cups. The Tower card and the 9 of Pentacles. It's a woman. Stray dog. It's a woman that could be hung up on a King of Wands. A hoe. I don't know. A player. I don't even know what else to say. Fire sign again. This man got so many women in his energy. This man got a Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Somebody here could be married. Queen of Cups, a Queen of Pentacles, a Queen of Swords, and a Queen of Wands. Somebody got every element in their roster. 9 of Pentacles. Wow. This is a single individual. Somebody is a King of Wands. And this King of Wands could be disrupting all of these women' finances. Or this is how this King of Wands gets some type of stability from all of these different women.
What's up, Mom?
What's up?
Yeah? I can't say what's up.
No, give me some candy. You come here eating stuff, ain't offering nothing, ain't saying how you doing, can I help you or nothing.
I'm saying what's up.
Give me some candy. Just bust up in my room. Okay, what is this King of Wands doing to all these feminine energies? The Six of Swords and a Hermit ghosted them. The woo-wee! Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Death. The Eight of Wands, the Sun. The Three of Cups. This person is ghosting these women. Yo, what in the world have I stumbled upon? Somebody could be a Virgo? What have I stumbled upon? I'm hot as hell. I'm so hot. Is it hot? No, I think it is. I'm hot. Oh my God. It's hot. Yo, I don't know what to say about this. This Queen of Swords is hung up on somebody that's a player. I'm about to pick this up. I'm really not feeling this at all. I don't know what this is or who stumbled in here and ain't washed their feet and dust their feet off before y'all came in my live. I'm not about to be reading this. I don't want to read no player tonight. I don't care. This person got a lot of holes in their energy. And I don't even think the women are hoes. I think he's the hoe. And I think he's the hoe. He's the promiscuous one. He feels like he's single, and this is a single, selfish type of person. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. But he's taken... This is the type of man that deal with good quality women, and they take from the woman's energy, and they don't pour back into the woman's energy. And so they deplete the women that they deal with, leaving them in the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Wands in the reverse. So this is a man, even though the Queen of Swords is delusional, right? This is a man that still goes around and take advantage of women's energetic energy signature or something. Like, this is somebody that knows how to deal with women that are abundant, sweet, kind-hearted. They got their own thing going with the Nine of Pentacles. And they take from this woman and don't give back to this woman. A King of Wands, you're not even a King of Pentacles. You're not coming out as an Emperor. So the fact that you're coming out as a King of Wands, this is somebody that know how to... They got a good eating game. This person can eat some cat, okay? They can sling the wing, okay? King of Wands, and this is a very... Like, I wouldn't even say this is a lustful man. I don't know. Like, yeah, look, Ace of Wands. Like, this is somebody here that's... They're, I don't know. Like, they just... They steal women's energy signatures. What's the King of Wands to the Nine of Cups? Cancer? Look. Three of Swords to the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, and that could be why somebody's going through something financially. Ooh, it could be a Libra, it could be an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This is Taurus and Libra. This could be a warlock that you have to defeat. This could be a warlock. You know, they don't know how to handle themselves like this kind of stuff. Warlocks are very selfish. This could be like a real selfish... Nine of Cups is selfish. Nine of Pentacles. This is a real selfish type. We're like, why did the collective need to hear this in this? Maybe you had to burn some energy out, because I feel like you could be feeling like... You could be feeling not yourself, and it's because somebody, a man is in your energy that's connected to a bunch of women. Oh, gosh. That's what this message is about. Y'all have a man in your energy that's a ho-ho, literally, with the white stuff inside the Twinkie, honey. Okay? A whole ho-ho. And they got a bunch of women in their energy, and they're making you feel kind of distorted or dysregulated in some sort. Yeah, somebody's dysregulating your nervous system because somebody got a bunch of women in their energy. Yeah. And this is somebody that does this because they feel like hurt. So this could be somebody hurt other people. Because this man got abandonment and broken heart issues. This is somebody that don't really take nobody serious, but they attract good women. Why? Well, I'm about to get up off of this because, honey, baby. The Ace of Swords, the Four of Swords. So this is somebody that they study women. Yeah, look, Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands. They study women. Yeah. This could have been until somebody came across you, though. Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, a Magician, and the Seven of Cups. You're not confusing no damn Queen of Wands. You're not confusing no Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is going to confuse you, so maybe somebody met they match. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Ooh-wee, child. I don't know. Let's see. This is getting a little spicy. Let's see here. What else with this King of Wands? Somebody could be a Sagittarius. You got the Fool card and the Hangman with the Queen of Swords. So here go the Queen of Swords again with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so this Queen of Swords could be a bisexual woman. This Queen of Swords could be bisexual. This could be a man that's an air sign that's bisexual. This could be an air sign man that's bisexual. Now, y'all know these, the Fool card and the Hangman card is my bisexual cards with the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups. You could have walked away from this person because you realized that they was a queen and not a damn king, okay? Or this could be a man that was dealing with a bisexual woman. Let me see. The Ten of Wands and the Artist with the Justice card and the World card. Yeah, this is a Libra. You could be closing a cycle out. A Libra or a Sagittarius or something. So what did the collective need to do for this? You need to get this person out of your energy. I feel like somebody paid for hoes, like hookers. Six of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like somebody's in your energy that played for like succubus hoes and stuff. Yeah, the Moon card and the Three of Cups. What do they need to do? That's why your emotions or something. Look, Five of Swords is somebody's mental and emotions that is a little off because somebody is in your energy you need to cut cords from. And I feel like they pay for hookers. Yeah. All right, let's get off of that. I don't even know where that came from. That was all the way left field. I feel that was a lie. I felt it. So the Queen of Swords is somebody who... But why is the Queen of Swords going to lose her house? Why is this Queen of Swords going to lose her home or her house or her stability with the Four of Wands in her reverse? I feel like the Queen of Swords... Oh, the Queen of Swords was what activated this masculine into this type of energy. The Queen of Swords activated this energy within that King of Wands. And that's how that King of Wands became a King of Wands and not a King of Pentacles. She activated something in him. What's the Queen of Swords? Like, say if this was this masculine's like first love or first relationship or something. She stole from him or something. What's the Queen of Swords? Child, I know what I be feeling and talking about. The Emperor with the Dorn World card with the Eight of Cups. Look, with the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Swords with the Hermit card. Yep. So this is a man that never really healed from his first relationship with somebody. Yeah, it could be an Aquarius. This could have been somebody that they thought they was going to marry. Ace of Wands, Hierophant, Star, Four of Pentacles. Aquarius or Taurus. Somebody got Taurus in their chart. Yeah. Temperance, Sag, Virgo, Hermit. Wow. So this is somebody here. The Queen of Swords activated some type of whole behavior. It gives like, I'm never going to let somebody ever break my heart again or something like that. It's like something like that this masculine is going through. But this that's why the separation card. Now, if this is not a man, this could be you. Like maybe you got brokenhearted by somebody at first love. And you was never going to give somebody your heart or your love again. And that's what's healing right now. Because it says healing separation. Healing separation, multidimensional healing. So somebody's healing that energy within themselves that they've been separated for a long time. They had to go within. And this is integrated in healing, multidimensional healing. You could be seeing the number 777, 666, 888, and 333. 1010. Yeah, this is some masculine or feminine that never really invested into. So somebody here never invested into a person. Like if you're a woman, you really never invested into a man like that. I don't care if you had a boyfriend, a husband, or whatever. You weren't really giving nobody your all. And if you're a man, you weren't never invested into a woman. You never gave a woman your all. You half-assed them because your heart got broken, okay, from some raggedy ass alley cat, some damn hoe shrug, some queen of swords. This ain't even an empress that you thought you was going to marry back in 1990 somewhere, 1980. Okay, whoever you are. It's given 20 years ago. Okay, it's given that. Okay, what? That's crazy! So what's going to happen next for this emperor or this empress? They be doing too much, honey. Look, the strength card and the Ace of Pentacles. They ready to step up. This person ready to have the strength to actually step up. What's the Emperor's strength and the Ace of Pentacles? Hi! Hi on my YouTube channel. Ace of Wands, the Temperance, and the Sun card. The Four of Wands. Somebody gonna look. The Four of Wands is upright. The Six of Cups, Two of Swords. So somebody is going to go, a male or female. You are going to go into a healthy relationship, but somebody's going towards a fire sign. You got the Strength, Ace of Wands, and the Temperance, and the Sun at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's going towards a fire sign, or giving a contract or commitment to a fire sign. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius is out here. I think it's about time. I really feel like it's time for the fire signs to go into healthy divine unions, because the fire signs, we've been used and abused sexually all our entire lives. One thing about a fire sign, we got high sex drives, right? And it's just like we attracted it. And I was dealing with this yesterday. I think yesterday or the day before yesterday. And I was like, that is that all men see is just sex, you know? And I know I'm more than that. I know my worth. It's like you know your worth, you know you more than that, but you can't help that you have this very powerful, sacred sexuality energy that you love to explore and bask in. Like, I'm never going to shrink that part of myself of me. I'm going to always, I'll probably be 80 and still be sucking where I want to suck in. Okay, I'm just going to do what I want to do, right? So it's just like, you know, it's just like, we always get like, fire signs get abused for that. Like, fire signs will get with water signs, and no pundit to my water signs in here, but we will literally, like, water signs will suck all of the fire and passion out of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, air signs do the same thing. Like, it's like every zodiac sign, fire, any air, any water, any earth sign, they're going to suck the fire energy out of the fire signs. They're going to get that passion out of them. We bring that, just period. And I don't want to hear I don't want to hear no shade, okay? No shade to nobody, no shade to any other signs. But I'm just saying, we bring that heat. So it's just like, that's all, like, people, and then they don't see the intellectual side of us. They don't see the intuitive side of us. They don't see the side of the nurturing side to us. They just see us for that. Yeah, and that's why all this Queen of Wands and Wands energy is coming out here. It's like you want something more stable, like the Ace of Pentacles. You want something more solid, more stable. You don't want it to just be that. Like, yeah, that's nice and all, but come on now, stop playing with me. So I think fire signs get abused. That's why they be saying fire signs need to be with other fire signs. Fire signs do get abused a lot in that energy, that lust energy. And then it's like with us, because fire signs is filled with so much like light, the high vibrational ones, then that's when them entities and them damn lust spirits like to come and attack. You see what I'm saying? It's like a water sign, or because my ex-husband, his ass, okay, he literally had like all of that going on. And that was so obsessed with me. He didn't even care about his own kids. He was so obsessed with me. Like, he couldn't even think straight. And I just didn't know why. I just couldn't understand why. Like, it was so crazy. I could sit up here and tell y'all many stories, but I'm not. But it was so crazy. And I'm just like, what is it? I was like, he don't even give them his damn kids, you know? And I figured it out. It's the seraphim. It's the power that we hold. I think fire signs be blessed with this certain amount of fire and power. I love that. Okay. But now I feel like y'all are going into more of a... Tim, I said no pun intended to the water signs. No pun intended. Okay? No pun intended to the water signs, Tim. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. Okay? Y'all know that. Y'all know. Okay? Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, okay? So I'm just telling y'all. Now, I could get into all the other stuff because, you know, as fire signs, we do look to the water signs for emotional support and nurturing. Y'all do nurture us because we don't nurture ourselves, to be honest with you. Fire signs, we don't nurture ourselves. So I think that's why fire signs get with water signs, because they nurture us where we don't. And we can abuse that from the water signs too. So, okay, just to clear that up a little bit. I don't want y'all getting mad at me. Okay. What can I say about this person? I like this person. I like your energy where you at. I feel like this is something that this person had to go through on this journey in regards to not allowing a past situation or a person to block their heart from true love, true opportunities. This feels like a woman had a hold on a masculine, and when a woman has a hold on a masculine, it blocks the masculine from abundance, real true, attracting true love, business opportunity, them becoming really successful into this emperor energy. It does block them. And men typically don't understand how deep that is, right? They do not understand how deep that is and how that actually works. So they just go on about their life and they don't know that there's still a core or residual energy attached to somebody from their past that sits on their heart. And when someone still sits on your heart, even feminine energies, right? We're willing to do the work, but the men typically don't do the work in regards to releasing the past. But this is something where somebody is going to finally walk away and release the past and close the cycle out and go into a healthy, happy new beginning. And they're going to go, this person is going to go into a wealthy new beginning, a business, a new business venture idea. This person is going to go into balance, healing, love with their heart. This is why they're coming in one with themselves. They're ready to blossom and come one into themselves. And for some of you, they had to do this because they had to get prepared. If this is a soulmate and you got a soulmate contract with them, this was something that they had to do. You know what I mean? Rebirth. You may meet your soulmate, but your soulmate got to go through things. They got to go through it. When they meet you, you activate them. You know what I'm saying? You awaken dormant energies within them that they have to like get into motion. You see what I'm saying? Because they're a divine being. This is a divine masculine and a divine feminine. Show me the divine feminine to this masculine. You see what I'm saying? This is like these are two divine people here. Now, this could be you, too. This could be divine feminine. You got the Knight of Cups that fell in reverse. Show me the divine feminine. Yeah, you could be already getting ready. Like, either you want to cut this person off or you haven't met this person off. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. You could be, like, ready to be done with this person or cut this person off. Something like that. What's the Knight of Cups in reverse with the Five of Pentacles? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wow, y'all not optimistic about this person. You feel like you want to return them and get somebody new. Do y'all feel, oh my God, look, the Queen of Wands. Y'all like, oh man, y'all might cancel this person contract. Y'all not feeling it. You like, no, I think they need more healing. You think that this person still holding on to things and got more healing they need to do. You may cancel this person's contract and you may attract a King of Swords. Checkmate. Darn. Yup. Judgment. Yup. Ooh-wee. Somebody said, nah. Queen of Wands, Two of Swords. I told you can't play with no Queen of Wands. Look. You can't play with no damn Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands will leave your ass so fast. Okay. Okay. Queen of Wands will leave you so freaking fast. Look, she said, leave her mad and confused. She said, set them boundary. Queen of Wands said, nope. Yeah, somebody leaving somebody high and dry because you feel like they not getting it. Maybe you didn't understand that this person was still attached to somebody from their past, or their heart is still somewhere else, and it's not even. It's like this person's heart could be somewhere else, but it's not supposed to be there. They supposed to had already let go and healed and moved forward. But they could be still hung up on something. Maybe they could be hung up on the way that this Queen of Swords did them or something. I don't know. It could be a Queen of Swords or a Queen of Wands from their past. So, like, a Queen of Swords could have been like the one that was mean and nonchalant to them. The Queen of Wands could have been like a hoe or something. You know, they just wasn't of no substance. You're in the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're all for them. You're the Empress, so you're in the Queen of Wands energy, and you like, look, I know my power, I know my worth. It may be time for me to step up off of this with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune came in reverse, the Five of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So you don't see this person possibly anymore as part of your timeline anymore. So some of y'all may not wait for this person to actually come heal their separation and come one in themselves. Yep, look, the Fool card and the Star card. Aquarius. Somebody is really hung up over an Aquarius. What's the Star and the Fool card? Whatever they did, look, Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. Somebody could have, yeah, because somebody thought they was going to marry this person. I don't know how. This wasn't a person. Look, Tyler. Look, they realizing this was not supposed to have been a person. Look, Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups and the Lover's card, the King of Wands, Five of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're not, this person is still hung up on somebody from their past. They could even be still hung up on a Virgo. Somebody could be hung up on a Virgo or an Aquarius from their past. And I don't think you're holding on waiting for this. You're not delusional. Ten of Cups, the Lovers, the King of Wands. You got Gemini out here. Gemini, Cancer, Cusper. Like, this person got a whole bunch of people in their energy. They're going to do it, but it's just going to be slow. How long is it going to take them to do this? How long is it going to take them to do this? The Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. This is like Aries, Taurus season next year. This person ain't going to, if you're dealing with this person now or about to meet this person, you're going to have to be real patient with this person. This is somebody that's in and out. This is somebody that only knows how to F their way to loyalty. Like, they get into loyal commitment by sleeping with somebody for a long time. They don't, like, somebody here is like, this is not an energy that really operates on, yeah, and then they could be in and out whether or not they want to actually commit and become a provider and a husband. The Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles, this could be an Aries. This could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but I'm getting Aries, Taurus season next year. That's when this person will finally close this cycle out and get into an Emperor energy. Right now, they're all over the place. They split. They're distorted. This is a distorted masculine. Not a karmic masculine, but a distorted masculine. See, a karmic masculine is just pure D, hellfire, raggedy. They got a whole bunch of stuff to learn. They got a whole bunch of stuff going on. This is not a karmic masculine. This is a distorted masculine, meaning they haven't really awakened to their own divinity yet. Like, they don't see that they're worth more than whatever this Queen of Swords put them through. They don't see that they're worthy of love. They don't see that they're worthy of actually becoming a great husband that God called them to be, or a provider that God called them to be. They don't see that. All they see is the pain and stuff that they went through. And it's like this person come across great women. They keep starting over, but then they get flighty in and out. The women like, no, I can't. You know, this person could come across good women, but then women be like, I'm not sitting around for this. A good woman is not going to sit around and deal and tolerate with this. Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're slowing down these divine feminine timelines. You're slowing down their contracts, their wealth contracts. Because when you meet a soulmate, you and that soulmate have a contract together. And when y'all come together and y'all fulfill the contract together, y'all commit to each other, then y'all eventually come in and union each other. The contract that's from the kingdom of God, it actually expands really fast, really rapid. Like you could be somebody and literally next year y'all will be millionaires. That's how fast God will speed up a divine connection, right? But this person keep messing this like they keep messing their own contracts up because they'll meet a good person, then they'll get into this dumbass energy with the Knight of Cups in reverse, Five of Pentacles, and Wheel of Fortune. So this is somebody that always coming across on their timeline. Why, I don't know. They need to go back onto karmic lane, karmicville, karmic timeline and learn some more lessons, but they don't. It's like God always giving this person some damn grace. And it's like they'll meet people and then they mess up their whole soul contracts and timelines. This is somebody that actually be meeting quality people, Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. But they just can't seem to break free from whatever this air sign or fire sign person did to them. Yeah, they will next year because everybody, to be honest with you, you only got a few years. You ain't got no choice. Look, Three of Cups and the Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. Yeah, somebody is obsessively still in love, probably watching this air sign woman and everything. They still like this air sign woman, still playing mental mind games. Look, karmic energy. This is a karmic energy, karmic lesson that this person still need to learn, and that's what's blocking or slowing up somebody's finances. Now, for others of you, again, if this is a past air sign or fire sign person in your past, this is what they're still connected to your energy, soul connected to your energy, and this is what's messing up your finances or something, your emotions or something like that. Man, y'all can't be letting these people tag. Like, let me explain something to y'all real quick. And this is what I teach in Tier 3, okay? In my Tier 3 program, I teach the Destiny Wheel. And on the Destiny Wheel, it looks like this. On the Destiny Wheel, you have nodes on the Destiny Wheel. This is your Destiny Wheel. If you got any karmic nodes on that Destiny Wheel, your Destiny Wheel gets slow and it starts wobbling like this. It won't move smoothly. And so you'll have aligned notes on there, good opportunities that's coming in and everything on a Destiny Wheel. But what happens is that karmic energy that slows, like imagine you being in karmic, low karmic energy on your Destiny Wheel. That slows your destiny down. That slows your will down. So any type of wealth opportunities, any type of line opportunity, any type of partnerships, any type of love connections, anything that you're supposed to be going in, it's going to wobble. It's going to move slow. So yeah, you may meet a soulmate. You may meet somebody who you're aligned to come into contact with, because actually they may supposed to like awaken you, heal you, and blow that karmic energy out. But if the person that's aligned to come in alignment with you, that's divine, and they say, listen, I can't deal with this God, and return you back to the kingdom of God because they don't want to deal with it, and ask for a new soulmate because you can do that, then you're back at square one. You're back to wobbling again. This is what this person keep going through. So their finances get stagnant. Their love life gets stagnant because they won't let something go from their past. Yeah, that's why it says open your heart. Set loving boundaries. It says acknowledgement. This is somebody that needs to take some type of accountability. Look, they're supposed to be with a high priestess. Take me home, pathway to true love. This is somebody that's supposed to be with a high priestess. They supposed to be in a love union, a true love union, and all of that. But I feel like y'all not waiting around for this. All right, I'm going to do another message because I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know. But somebody is going to give a contract to somebody. It's just, you have to decide whether or not you want to be patient with this person, because the Seven of Wands keeps coming out with the Queen of Wands. You may be feeling a little stuck as to what's going on with this person. And this is what's going on. And look, it's saying trust the process. Trust the process. And then look, your guidance is divinely guided. This is an Akashic contract, Akashic record contract that you have with this person. Look, purify at the bottom of the deck. It says Archangel Amethyst says purify your life with love. Prepare for something better. See, some of y'all might let this person go and just prepare for something better. You're not going to love yourself unconditionally, ask for help. You're not going to keep waiting around for this person. Look, This is a little boy here that needs to ask for help in regards to love. That's their little inner child. All right, let's do another one. That was crazy. Yeah, somebody here is separated from themselves and they need to go within to heal separation. This is somebody that's supposed to be aligned with love. This is somebody that's supposed to be chosen. Is it still raining? You know? Hold on, y'all. Okay. Wow. Surrender, twin flame. I got that the other day, earlier too. She said he is a little boy. What is a master messenger? What do you mean? Master messenger, Shantae. Soulmate chosen. Alright, let's get another message here. What codes indicate a high priestess? So DNA codes are not going to indicate a high priestess. That's an archetype. That's totally separate from your DNA codes. So I've explained to y'all before, when it comes to your soul blueprint, right? Your operating system is going to be your codes. How you move the operating system is your command authority keys. That has nothing to do with your archetype. A high priestess is a spiritual ranking. And so a high priestess can go higher. You can go higher than a high priest. You can go into a governor authority ranking. You can be a judge, an arbiter. So a high priestess ranking can go higher. You could go higher than a high priestess, right? So a high priestess is just an archetype, and it is an authority ranking in the spiritual realm. So it has nothing to do with codes. The high priestess has to go through like initiations and all of that stuff like that. You have to check and see what your spiritual authority is. That's what that is. Okay? I do that if you do a spiritual DNA code with me, an authority key with me, but you got to put that on there. I'm not just going to check that for everybody. That's not my business. Okay? To check that. So if you put on there, Tiff, can you tell me what archetype I'm in? Or authority, what's my spiritual authority and ranking, then yeah. But I don't just put that on there, so no. Okay? Hopefully you understood that. It makes sense, okay? Thank you for the gifts, Clean Plate Community Outreach. I love that. I want to do an outreach program. Do you hear voices or little mumbling? I do not hear voices when I'm reading. I do not hear voices. And I am clairaudient. So it's not voices, it's more like thoughts. And it's more of an intuitive feeling. And I don't get conversations. So it's thoughts, it's intuitive feeling. It's not voices in my head like how me and you were talking. No. Yeah, it's like that. Okay? All right. I am doing a class, if you guys want to sign up, a class on how to activate and connect with your angels. I'm also doing a class on how to activate your soul's contracts. If you want to learn how to activate your timelines and soul contracts, you can do that. Yeah, and I see. Yeah, clairvoyant, clairaudient, all that stuff. Oh, you've been told that your spiritual ranking is in the third throne room. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. So, again, where you're talking about the throne room is basically like the kingdom of God, right? And it's a bunch of different rooms in there, and that's one of them. So just your spiritual ranking, like you have access to the throne room, but what is still your authority in the throne room? Like I'm in the throne room, but I'm a governor. That's my spiritual authority. I'm actually higher than a high priestess. I'm a governor. I'm a grid worker, so I oversee regions and stuff like that. So it's just a matter of what your actual authority is. And none is higher or lesser than the best. It's just all about responsibility. So each one of them just comes with responsibility. So again, I teach all of that in my program. I teach the High Priestess Priest program. I teach all of that. And I teach it in tier 3 as well too. Okay. Do you do air ringing classes? I do not. That don't need to be a whole class. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, and I'm thinking about changing my school community, the name to High Priest and Priestess Training, because I feel like we need a place for people who are, look, High Priest and Priestess Training. I'm really thinking about changing my school community to that because we need a place where we can literally come and really work on our personal empowerment and understanding what we're really getting into. Like, what does it really truly mean to embody a high priestess and priestess archetype, persona? Like, a lot of people, and I'm not going to say persona, but more of an archetype and embodiment of that. And a lot of people don't understand, like, when you're a high priestess, you have to really stay on top of your prayers, your ritual. You got to stay fortified with God. You got to make sure that every aligned connection around you is in alignment. Like, even with my boyfriend, like now, like, it's like, eventually, right, I can't just do the casual, like, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, but we have to eventually, like, level up in our relationship. When you don't do that, you lose your covenant, you lose your oil, you lose your status, because we're still outside of the covenant. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to always understand it. We're outside of the covenant. We're not fully covered under the covenant because we're not in full union. So I'm thinking about, like, changing my school community. I'm only changing the name, and I'm only going to make it focused on high priest and priestess energy altogether. Yeah, it's like you got to level up together. Yeah, so it's like, you know, it's like you have to be respected and honored in that way, if that makes sense. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing that as well, too. Especially for my people, because a lot of the people from my program is on that community from my tier 2 and tier 3. You got spiritual awakening and shift or be shift. So yeah, there's a masculine here that's ready to be shifted if he don't shift. If he don't align with his spiritual awakening, he's ready to experience some type of shift. And I am enough, let go of expectations. So somebody could be making you feel like you're not enough. This could have been your twin flame, or your twin flame feel like they're not enough. They're not. Oh, child, I'm just playing. Okay, and you got Merkaba. Okay, Merkaba, ground, shield, and protect. Oh, and I just got an alert. This shift is bringing so many good new things into your life. I'm trying to tell you, somebody here, life is ready to shift or change. Look, the high priestess and the temperance. You could be an earth angel and a high priestess. Yeah, your life is ready to change or shift or something. Your Merkaba is activated. Mine's too, period. I absolutely love it. It says ground, shield, and protect. And I love the shape on that. Okay, if your Merkaba is activated, go travel to your planets. That's what I need to do. I need to go travel to my planets. You got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit just said, yeah, I need to clear out my Mercury. All right, let's see what this is about. I feel like you carry the high priest energy. Yeah, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Okay. Wow. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, the moon. So a lot of happiness, a lot of wish fulfillment you're getting. You don't even see it coming. She don't even know it. Okay, that's the song I'm hearing. She don't even know it. Look, you got the 6 of Swords coming out. Temperance, the World card. Yeah. Cancer, Aquarius. What's this here? She don't even know it. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. 3 of Cups. I can't even see the questions on here. Why don't you, what are you, I don't understand what your second question was. Is it like putting visions in your head or some images like that? No. I mean, what do you mean putting visions in your head? I'm not, why are you asking me this, Cameron? I'm just trying to figure out why you asking me that. You know, don't come on here questioning and insulting my intelligence. I really don't understand the questions that you're answering me. They don't sound spiritual at all. It sounds like you're going through something mental and you need help to understand what you're going through. That's what it sounds like. All right. All right. Back over here, guys. Period. The Empress. All right. Okay, the Empress. Libra, Taurus energy. What's the Empress? So somebody is an Empress. You got the Devil. A Devil energy could be obsessed with the Empress energy. What's the Empress and the Devil? Oh, somebody obsessed with y'all. Or y'all obsessed with somebody. You got the Hermit, Virgo energy. This feels like somebody here don't understand y'all. Were y'all dealing with somebody that don't understand y'all? The Hermit, the Devil, and the Empress. Somebody here could be judging y'all or don't understand y'all. Could be a Capricorn, a mother figure. It could be a Virgo. This could be a family here that's judging y'all. I don't know why I'm getting like judgment. The Knight of Swords. Somebody could be doing this in hiding. There could be like a family that's secretly like watching y'all or something. Why? What the heck? Because of the Emperor in reverse. That Emperor fell clean under in reverse. What's the Emperor in reverse? The Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Oh my God, I'm not about to read this. What in the freaking world? Yo, I'm not about to read this. I'm just not. This somebody family here. This somebody family that a masculine could be cutting off a family for a divine feminine. And now they stressed out. Like somebody could be cutting their mother off, their close family or something, their family and friends off for somebody. Oh, child. That's why they're the Emperor in reverse. Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Why is this Queen of Cups viewing this Emperor in reverse like this? The Five of Swords. Yup. Look, judgment. I told y'all somebody was judging somebody. Somebody judged somebody. Somebody's judging. Somebody's arguing. Somebody's cutting somebody off. This could be a man that's going through an awakening. My throat chakra clogging up and everything. I don't like this energy. Somebody's family is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Mind your business. If people mind the business that pays them, everybody will live a very happy life. Maybe this masculine do pay the family. I don't know. Maybe they do take care of the family. Why is these people pressed? Mind your business. Thank you for the heart gifts. Why is this family pressed about this person? The Ten of Swords. What's the Ten of Swords? And I don't even feel the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody gives them money. King of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. Somebody gives them money. King of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Child, somebody about to cut that financial well off. Seven of Swords. Ooh-wee. I gotta go now. Let me get some clarifying oracle cards for this. And I gotta get up out of here. All right. Let's do this deck right here. Make sure you guys book if you guys need a personal reading. You could get a look, love offer and abandon. Somebody is abandoning, investing into somebody to go towards the love offer. Somebody know they're gonna have to cut somebody off financially in order to go into union with somebody. That's crazy. Whack family covenant. For real, they obsessed. They crazy. But anyhow, make sure you guys book a personal reading if you need to clear out your contracts with these individuals, these people. If you need to do cord cutting work, all of that is on my website. If you need to rebalance your chakras. Yeah, look, a divine masculine is moving on. What did I tell y'all? Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Somebody is not playing with somebody. Somebody is moving on. I heard moving on up to the east side. Yep, look, distant future, rich guy, intuitive cat, bliss, travel, and protected. Something is protected. Somebody here can ready to be wealthy and happy. Happy, wealthy. Yeah, you got faith here. Okay, somebody here tried to do some unexpected money and faith, tried to come out love spell legal. Somebody is doing love spell work on somebody. Oh, it's your soulmate. Aww. Young girls always looking for a soulmate. Yeah, somebody about to be single, successful. Somebody else here ready to be mad because they're not going with them. I think somebody thought that they was going to return back to you. Yeah, look, actual money. Somebody here thought that they was going to return back to y'all later down the line or something. I don't know. They thought they had time to do something and they was going to return back to something. And they got no time. What are you talking about? Yeah, this was somebody thought. They thought they could put a relationship. This is a false person that thought they was going to put a relationship on hold or something. And you're not doing that. Young girls always looking for a soulmate. Yeah, look, this person is blocked. Divination, ritual, love offer, earth angel, pathway. Yeah, somebody could have had judged y'all because y'all do divination. Divination, rituals or something. Love offer. But you're going to get a love offer from somebody that's just as divine as you are. Okay, so they see your divinity. They see your heart. Yeah. You're not going to... Yeah. Somebody here is in some type of emotional pain because they still hooked to some type of Jezebel or Delilah spirit. Somebody's energy here need to be cleansed off. Look, need to be cleansed off from an ice queen. This air sign woman keep coming up. Look, conflict in the veil. Whoever this air sign woman is, this one is about to be so mad. Look, karmic masculine. Karmic masculine community. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, this ice queen is making this man to a karmic and keeping them held back. And they keeping them mentally and emotionally successful. I don't think you're not going to be bothered with nobody that's still hung up. Now, for some of you, this is still a man. I'm still feeling this energy as a man. It could be an air sign woman in masculine energy. Or it could just be a air sign man in feminine energy. This man is pissed off. Him and his ancestors is obsessed with you. I think his ancestors is obsessed with y'all. Like, they want to keep y'all into some type of contract with this person. Like, if you were supposed to go into a karmic contract with this person, the ancestors want to uphold a contract with this person. If you just dealing with this person, your ancestors, this person ancestors don't want to let y'all go. Like, they don't want to let the contract go. Something's going on with soul contract with this air sign person. It keep coming out and they're throwing y'all energy off. Yeah, they could even have like lust spirits attached to them and everything. Look, abusing you, sending lust spirits. Yeah, trying to steal your energy. They mad because they can't steal your energy from a star seed. This person could be going to spiritual jail. And look, there they go right there. An ice king. I'm trying to tell you, it's an air sign masculine doing voodoo, hiring practitioners, running around talking about he a damn priest and all of that. And he up here in spiritual jail, hiding under feminine energies in the collective. Think of somebody ain't gonna know. Yeah, it's an air sign running in the collective, around in the collective. Or it's these air sign masculines. This toxic, honey. They need a rebirth too. Just like the fire signs needed a rebirth, air sign men needed a rebirth too. I'm just saying. Don't play with me, because I'll read you to filth. I'll read your contract, your whole DNA, your whole soul to filth. Don't play with me. This person hiding in feminine energy. They don't want to, they shape-shift, and they don't want to come and seem out like it's them doing it, but it's them doing it. And they're coming out as a Queen of Swords to throw the energy off. But I could feel the energy from the Queen of Swords. It's a man. Okay? Or it's a woman that act like a man. Okay? One or the other. Alright, y'all. I love y'all. I'm getting on up out of here. I'm trying to debate if I want to go see my man tonight. Or what. Of course I do. I want to see him every day. What was I about to say? I meant to do these cards. The Chakra Insight cards. Okay. Y'all welcome. I'll do them next time. I think I'm going to come. Am I going to come on live tomorrow? I don't know if I'm coming on live tomorrow. We got a class tomorrow. I'll be needing my energy cleansed and rested for that, because we're doing all that work and stuff for that. Young girls always looking for a soulmate. How do you come to this knowledge? How does your reading work? How do I come to this knowledge? You're asking and questioning somebody here. This would be the question with people with questioning me. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this one time, because I don't even explain. Y'all know I'll never explain myself to nobody. Okay? But I'm going to explain this to you one time, Cameron. How did I come to the knowledge and the wisdom that I know is because of who I am on a whole higher level. Okay? This is not something that I just, I just flipped over one day out the bed and say, oh, no. It's about, it don't matter, right, Tasha? I'm going to explain it, because what I need y'all to understand is that you have the same keys and the same code. The coding that I'm encoded with is the wisdom, is the knowledge, is the teaching, is the esoteric knowledge. I'm encoded with it. So my life has been nothing but an initiation and a journey. And when you look at it like that, you don't ask, how did you come to this knowledge? You come to this knowledge through experience. That's why when I was on here live yesterday and everybody was jumping on here and I was hearing people going through some of the same stuff that I've experienced, I'm like, dang, I don't feel like I'm the only one out here. I don't just attract people who need help. I attract people that actually walk the path of becoming a high priestess and being initiated in this actual journey. I've been through this journey, and that's how I know what I know. I know about royalty. I know about the kingdom of God. I know about the kingdom of darkness. I know about walking a path of sovereignty. I know about walking a path of prayer, purity, devotion, stillness, humility, all of that. All of that, yes. And there's nothing wrong with divination. And I broke that down several times before. Okay? Right, Cameron, but you are royal. Right. But you're royal. You're royal, right? Let me guess, you're royal. And again, and I felt it. Remember I was reading the last reading, I felt the judgment. The judgment is coming from somebody off of YouTube. You're judging me, so therefore you will be judged first. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are saying. If you're telling somebody, if I say I'm royalty, that's my perspective, right? And you're saying that I'm not, that's your own judgment of me. So that it says that you know what royalty is? How do you know what royalty is? Are you calling yourself royal? Let me guess. You call it Queen Elizabeth? What, Queen Elizabeth? Oh, you're a sinner. Oh, you're definitely sinning on here judging. You're a sinner. Oh. Well, you look at Queen Elizabeth as royalty. Let me guess. You look at Queen Elizabeth as royalty. Right? What you consider as royalty? I feel like you're royal, Cameron. I feel like we're all royal. Like, what is you saying? I feel like we all carry an energy of royalty. Like, do you know who we're descended from? Do you know where we came from? We all have a piece of that. It's just, again, it's all about you tapping into that. And a lot of people don't want to do that. No one is royal. Yes, they are. Come on now. Let's do a little teaching today. No, he right, royal priesthood and all that. Exactly. Like, you know. Okay, let's just break it down. Because I want Cameron to walk away and know that he is royalty, or he or she, whatever he is. Okay. He knows you're mad because you never went this long without talking. Okay. Yeah, God says we're royal priesthood. Right. Okay, that's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do, being royal has nothing to do with earthly wealth, human privileges. No, it refers to a spiritual lineage, a high vibrational frequency, and cosmic inheritance. In ancient texts, we're talking about ancient texts, we're talking about before the Bible, okay? And modern intuitive modalities speak of spiritual royalty is referred to as the soul carrying the original uncorrupted blueprint of divine creation. Every human here carries a divine blueprint of divine creation. So what do you mean you're not royal, right? This is before religion. To be royal, a royal soul means your spirit originated from the highest dimension of consciousness, often referred to as a righteous or primary lineage of light. So don't you think you originated from light? Don't you think when your mommy and your daddy had sex together and they planted a seed, your daddy planted that seed inside your mommy, don't you think it was of light? Right? Okay, all right. So why would you think that you wasn't born of anything? Like when we think that we're a seed, a child, a daughter, a son of God, we come from an energy of light. That's pure lineage. That's royal lineage. A royal soul inherently remembers its oneness with the divine. They do not look for validation, spiritual authority, or permission outside of themselves. They operate from a state of eternal sovereignty. Then you have guardians of the blueprint. These are souls that are a part of the original architect. Hello, hi. Okay, these people are closely aligned with the Elohim and the Seraphim's earth angel. And I explained to you on here before, I am an earth angel from the Seraphim lineage. Okay, a cosmic architect. Okay, I work with very high angels. Then you have under souls that work under that as well too. Their purpose is to hold the prestige, uncorrupted templates of love, truth, harmony for the entire star system and planet. Okay? You still confused, Cameron? Yeah, see, he talking about the Bible, but I go before the Bible. I go way before the Bible was even created. You got to go back to the original creation before the Bible. Remember, the Bible only started with Genesis. The Bible started and was created during the time after Atlantis fell. Okay, that's when the Bible started to form. But you got to go back a couple of more timelines before the Bible, where there was no pen and paper. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't all of that and all that. You got to go a little bit back before that. You got to go all the way back to the original timeline. Okay? You need to maybe even go back to more of a divine, galactic, crystalline timeline. Go pray on it. Go meditate. Go ask God. You're connected. Go ask God. Okay? Now, I'm going to get out of here. All right? Whew. I'm going to get up out of here. You have the patience of Job. We are created in the image of God. Yes. Which class are you trying to join, Aura? Which class are you trying to join? I mean, I break this all the time. I break this down all the time. Yeah, and even there's little snippets of it in the Bible. Okay. So right now we're in our second week of our timeline class. If you want to join that, you have to rewatch the last one to catch up. I will take you on the second week. Then we have a class, so that's 6 weeks of timelines. So you're basically going to each timeline from the original timeline to Minnetonkan, Lumerian, Atlanteus, Egyptian, the Christ timeline, and then the timeline we're in now, which is the Age of Aquarius. All of those different timelines carry codes. So if you were from an Egyptian timeline and you carried a code of like priesthood, or Lumerian timeline, you carried a water code, those codes were stolen from us through war, through ego, through corruption. The masculine energy, the feminine energy was formed in Lumerian timeline. The masculine energy came in during the Atlanteans, kind of Egyptian timeline. That's when masculinity energy came in, ego came in, corruption came in. Everybody wanted to rule and control, right? So there was a lot of thieving going on, and this is why the collapse of these timelines actually happened. So in the 6-week timeline, I repent every day. Every day I repent. Right here, I repent every day. So Cameron, I'm gonna just remove you out of here. Yeah, because you're still on the biblical consciousness and timeline. So I'm just gonna remove you out of my live. We're just not aligned. That's fine. Okay, I wish you nothing but the best. Okay. So anywho, and so that's that class right there. Okay, so the 6 weeks of those timelines. Okay, the Christ timeline, we was stolen from a lot during the Christ and religious era. So we have to recover our codes and our energies from that. So we're going to be working with Christ, and we're going to be working with the Sophia of Christ, the frequency in that timeline. Okay. And then the Age of Aquarius. So the Age of Aquarius was for us all to combine all of those timelines into one, so that we can fully step into our sovereignty, embody our power, and really walk into the new earth with what we need, right? That's that class. The other class is one on learning how to activate and work with your angels. So everybody has angels, right? But there's levels to it. You got your ancestors, your guardian angels. You have your archangels when you're working in assignments and things of that sort. And then you have your wealth angels. So how do you work with those angels? How do you activate those angels? Because you may have wealth angels, but maybe you only have 1 or 2 wealth angels. I have a team, right? I have a team of them. I work with various different archangels. They come in and out and things of that sort. It just depends on what work I'm doing. So I have a whole class on how to understand that. And then the last class is on how to activate your soul's contracts and your timelines. So this is something, again, that I teach in tier 2, tier 3. It's advanced work, right? But I'm going to give it to you on kind of a level where you can still kind of like pretty much do it yourself. It's just in tier 2 and tier 3, I teach more of with Archangel Metatron's technology. So that's what I'm really like teaching, how to work with his technology, how to see it in the spirit, the spiritual technology and stuff like that. So those are all those 3. Now, if you want to do the tier 2, the tier 2 program starts in October. That's a 3-month program. We meet every week. It's very intensive. So you have homework, you have journal prompts, there's work and things that you need to do. I wouldn't suggest anybody taking it if you already have a hectic, extensive life. You know what I'm saying? So take it if you have the time to actually invest into yourself for that class. So that's a certified high priest and priestess program. It's an initiated program, and that starts in October. I only have space for 20 people for that class because the class comes with mentorship throughout the class. I think that's it. We're meeting in August in Miami. I'm meeting in Dallas in October, and I'm meeting in Atlanta in December. Okay? Can you tell who has attachments to unclean spirits? Can you tell who has, oh yeah, I can. Who has attachments to unclean spirits? Yes, I can. Yeah. I can tell you if you got attachments to unclean spirits, like parasites. But the thing is not necessarily, you guys, I'm going to say this real quick and I'm going to get out of here. The thing is not necessarily about attachments. It's about the contracts that y'all have with attachments. I could go in there and do a cord cut and cleanse your energy and get the attachment off, but the attachment has access to come back because the attachment has a contract with you. If it got a parasite can have a soul contract with you, a demonic force and entity can have a soul contract with you and your entire lineage. That's what this work is all about. That's what priesthood work is all about, right? is literally we're here on the earthly plane standing forefront for the righteousness of the kingdom of God and what that actually stands for. So a lot of these dark kingdoms and a lot of people who do things, they put you in these contracts unconsciously, in these contracts so they can cipher your energy, steal from your lineage and all of that stuff. So it's just like you have to figure out, well, what type of dark demonic force parasite contract, and usually nobody really talks about the parasitic ones, but the parasitic ones are the ones that, yes, I may not be in a demonic one, but maybe I'm in a parasite one. That parasite is going to be something that's going to cause you to self-sabotage, something that's going to cause you to be emotionally imbalanced, something that's going to sit on your heart. Like I literally had one sitting on my heart after I left my 24-year marriage. It looked like a blob. It was sitting on my heart. You see what I'm saying? So it closed my heart off to love. I've literally seen a client that had a whole Leviathan spirit wrapped around her entire spine. I couldn't even touch it. You see what I'm saying? So it was like a blob, and it wrapped around her whole entire spine, and she was so oppressed and depressed. Her vibration was so low that I couldn't even do anything with it or touch it. It wasn't in my authority to. She needed to go to someone else. Okay, this is when I first started. But now I'm at a level where I can, but I had to work to get to this level where I'm at now. I've been up against some stuff and fought off some stuff. So that's what I'm saying. So there is some real serious stuff. You even have parasites that sit outside your third eye. They look like darts, and they will sit like cross out your third eye. You could have like little parasites sitting in your crown chakra, blocking you from getting divine connection. So there's all kinds of things. You could have things, usually your lower chakras, I never really see parasites down there. I usually see like attachments or cords to the lower chakras. Okay? So that's the work that I do. It's very intensive. I've been through experience. Cameron on there talking about reading and all that. I was supposed to stop reading. That's way beneath my pay grade as being a tarot reader. It's beneath my pay grade. I'm a governor. So I'm way above a reader in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm supposed to be on here teaching y'all, but I like reading. It's fun. And I always tell y'all that. And so I always talk to my spirit team. I'm like, I know. You know, but I like teaching. I like reading, you know. So yeah, I like reading, but that's what we're here for. And again, I'm here to also teach and pass on how to do this work so that everybody else can be aware of it and stuff like that. So you can do your own healing work and then go in and do your own ancestral, remove yourself from your ancestral bloodline as well too. And how you do that is you close out the contracts that's on your ancestral bloodline, you heal your bloodline, you uplift your bloodline, and things of that. And that's it. Yeah, I don't gatekeep nothing. They be always wanting me to get the information out. Yeah. How do you get that kind of work? That would be soul decoded and contract cancellation. So when I do a soul decoded and contract cancellation work, I am looking at your soul's origin. Who are you? Are you a star seed? Are you an earth angel? What is your soul mission here? What are you here to actually do? Are you here to hear your ancestral bloodline? Are you here to be a teacher, a leader? What is your soul's calling here? Then I look at your karmic contracts. What karmic contracts do you have? You understand what I'm saying? That are still open. And we need to look at those on a level of like maybe the zodiac sign, or because karmic contracts is not just people. They're wombs. There's zodiac signs. You can have a karmic contract with a zodiac sign. You can have a karmic contract with a certain wound of like people pleasing, right? It's all about what you did not finish and complete in other previous lifetimes that now you come in this lifetime to actually work with them, heal them, and close them. So we have to look at your karmic contracts. I have to look at if you have demonic and parasite contracts, right? Then I have to look at and see, okay, what is your divine love contract and divine wealth contract, love and wealth contract look like? Are they activated? You see what I'm saying? A lot of times they be closed because the karmic load is so high. And this is where you feel like really burdened and weighed down. The reason I be glowing is not because of no man. And I ain't got no makeup on or nothing today. It's not, the glow is not from no man. The glow is from the healing of layers and layers that I peel back from myself from not just this lifetime, but previous lifetimes. Okay,
The DNA, spiritual DNA code is that you just get a straight email with a list of your spiritual DNA codes. I give you a PDF of what those DNA codes mean and how you can activate them if you want to activate them on your own. Okay? That's what the spiritual DNA code is. All right? And so that one is just an email. You can either get a basic list or you get a standard report or you can get a compatibility report. Okay? The one that I'm describing is a soul decoding and contract cancellation. So if you're up against like heavy spiritual warfare, lust spirits, demonic spirits, things of that sort, you need to get an advanced one. If you just feel like you was born into a coven, a warlock family, a demonic family, all of that, you need to get advanced. Okay? Those, before I used to do those with the regular soul decoders, but then they would backlash on me and they would attack me because then I would have to go in and I would have to still do work for the next 7 days. So when you're working with contracts like that, the regular soul decoding contract work, it's like, okay, I'm closing your stuff, that's closed, that's done. But if I'm closing out something heavy, them heavy ones, they want to fight. They want to be like, no, what you over here doing? You know, I told y'all when I had to fight up against a hag spirit, okay? She was looking at me. She laughed at me, y'all. She laughed at me. I had to call Archangel Michael for her, okay? So that's how spirits work. They like, oh, you coming in thinking you really badass and you tampering with stuff and closing stuff. Sometimes they will try to challenge that. So what I've learned through my experience is 7 days of clearing your ass out of there. 7 days of prayer. 7 days of staying steadfast. 7 days of standing and keeping that foot on their neck. And then I don't be having no problems. So I learned that through trial and error. So that's why I have an advanced portion to it. So yeah, so you get all of those, you get the good contracts. I check and see what your covenant status is with the kingdom of God. Do we need to reseal you back into the kingdom of God? Then you get your chakra balances. I check how many cord attachments that you have, what is attached to you. Then if I talk to you on the phone, because that's a report I give you to you on a Zoom, but then when I talk to you on a Zoom and then you telling me, oh, my ex was a warlock and all of that, now I gotta go back and look and see what the contract was with you in this warlock, and we got to close that out and stuff like that so he can stop having access to your energetic energy. So that's all it is. It's just basically I work spiritually, which you would consider as a courthouse in the physical realm. Like you go to the courthouse, you file paperwork, you put in petitions, you close things out. Like if you go to the courthouse in the physical. Well, I do that, but I just do that in the spirit, on a spiritual level, in the spiritual realm. Okay? So that's how it is. But is it my child? The contract is on me. But is it my child? The contract is on or me. I don't understand what you're saying with that, sister. Okay. The first service I always recommend everybody to get is a soul decoding and contract clearing. Because what happens is y'all buy all the little other small pieces and then you got to go right back and I got to close it out. So the first thing is to start with soul contract work first. And then once we clean that, sometimes, unfortunately, you need two, depending on how high your karmic load is. If you already been doing a lot of healing work and your karmic load is low, like maybe under 30-40%, one should be good enough for you to activate now your mission contracts, your leadership contracts, your love contracts, wealth contracts. But if you got a high karmic load and I bring it down to maybe, like, let's say if you got a 70% karmic load and I bring it down to 30-40%, you may still need one more to kind of punch it up out of the way. Sometimes it takes a little bit of keep redoing it and then it'll clear out and then you can activate the stuff you're supposed to activate. A karmic load is basically all the karmic debt that's on your soul. And that's why a lot of people be slandering the karmics, right? But everybody here is all here to clear out some type of karmic debt or clear out some type of karmic energy. Okay? If a demon attacks your child, is it on me or my child? Oh, yes. Okay. So if it's attacking your child, then that unfortunately means that, yes, it's on you. Because what's happening is that the child is not properly protected like it needs to be. Kids have a certain level of protection. And again, I went through this with my own children because of their father's side and things of that sort. And so I've cleared out my kids' energy and all of that stuff. I've told you guys before, my son, even my one son, his soul is over 1 million years old. He's walked with a lot of prophets and things of that sort, right? and he had like a implant from the draconians. And so like every job he would go to, he would always run into these draconian bosses that would be like really mean to him. And so I removed the implant. Me and my girlfriend at the time, she helped me do it, but we removed the implant off of him, and then he was able to not attract those jobs. Now he's doing well. He has a full-time job. He finished school and everything of that. So I just need him to move out. Okay. So when it comes to that, yeah, you can have implants in you. He was a warrior for the Draconians. One of his lifetimes, many years ago, he was one of their like warriors or something for them. He has his star seed, an Anunnaki star seed. Sorry, I'm like stuttering because it's like I'm giving y'all personal information about my children. But anywho, so when it comes to kids, I've also had to fight with what happened was it was a demonic force that was trying to attack my children. But I'm so intuitive, y'all. I'm so sensitive. Like, I can tell when something's bothering my kids. Like, I could tell when my oldest son, it was a lust spirit sitting right outside his aura trying to get in. I don't play. So I can feel my kids. I cut cords for my kids. I cover my children. I make sure I clear out what I need to clear. I don't mess with their contract stuff yet because they're still young. So my kids still need to learn their lessons. They still need to walk their own journey. So I'm not one of those people. So I'm not in there digging in their stuff, trying to, no, I'm not doing all of that. And so, like, even like with my, if my man, I'm not digging all in his stuff. Like, that's a violation of their soul. So I don't do that if they don't get permission for me to actually. Now, if my kids come to me and be like, Mom, and they've done it. They're like, Mom, I need a reading or something like that. My oldest son did that. I will do that. But I typically don't dig into I don't intervene or dig into their journey. I just pray and cover them. And that's it. And I just make sure ain't nobody messing with my kids in regards to any interferences, like dark interferences. But yeah, there was a spirit that was trying to mess with my Capricorn son and my Capricorn son. It was a Jezebel spirit that was trying to mess with my daughter, and there was a lust spirit that was trying to mess with my Scorpio. So they'll sit out their aura. That what they'll do is sit outside your aura, and when you fall temptation or weak to something, then that invites that energy in. Remember, demonic spirits don't come in if you don't invite them in. So there got to be something that you did or doing to actually invite them in. Okay? You have to pray over your children. Okay? If your authority is intact, your dominion is intact, you can pray over your children. Yeah, they have to go on their own journey. Yeah, so I don't be really like messing with that. Yeah, okay. All right, so I love you guys so much. Okay? Smooches and kisses, and I will see y'all next time. If y'all don't have any other questions, I don't think YouTube had anyone. Yeah.